Is it just me, or is our generation doomed? I've never seen these many goddamn mentally ill people in my entire life. In fact, it's like quirky to have mental illnesses now. If you don't have depression, anxiety, ADHD, BPD, some sort of debilitating illness, then I guess you're not Gen Z. We're gonna go down in history as just the dumbest people to ever exist, okay? Faking disorders on TikTok for clout, for likes. Jesus Christ, you haven't seen this type of shit before. Not to mention how completely lonely everybody seems to be. It seems like we're super connected with social media and stuff, but there doesn't seem to be any connection going on there. We'd rather, like, talk to random strangers with meaningless conversation for, like, hours and hours rather than form some sort of deep connections with a few people. And when you tell people this, they don't really seem to understand. They're just like, you know, I'm surrounded by a lot of people a lot of the time, so I'm not lonely. But I feel like you can be even more lonely if you're surrounded by a lot of people. Like, I was basically like a monk, right, for like 5 years when I started YouTube, because I was like, I don't want to interact with any human beings. I'm gonna focus on my passion, my grind over here, and I really enjoyed it. Only recently I've started becoming more social and, you know, being surrounded by people all day, and it makes me feel more lonely than ever, honestly, because it's like, you know, when you are alone, then it's kind of like, okay, you can kind of fantasize, oh, how good it will be to, like, actually have friends and stuff. But when you're already with people and they're all talking and all that, and then it just seems like this fucking vain conversation that you don't really understand why you're even there. You feel more disconnected than ever. It's kind of like, damn, oh shit, this is all that it is. Just goddamn, it sucks. Another thing is that our society has become extremely and ultra degenerate, bro. I don't know what is going on. Everything is so hypersexualized and stuff. It's just like, you go on any platform, involuntarily. You don't even need to be looking for this shit, and you will just get blasted by some absolute degenerate bullshit. We've just told people that, you know, accept yourselves, and, you know, it's totally okay to just show your body all the time, everywhere, for absolutely no reason. And it's just, I'm kind of sick of it, you know? You go anywhere and you see this fucking dog shit. The things that should have been, you know, somewhat special or kept, you know, in your private quarters because nobody else wants to see that shit has become just public. People are just, like, doing the weirdest shit ever. I mean, I'm just trying to articulate myself over here, just thinking about some of the degenerate shit I've seen. Honestly, mentioning it will even just get me demonetized. I'm just not gonna do that. Another thing I wanted to mention is how incredibly stupid we've become. Like, I've never seen this sort of, like, mass psychosis before, where, like, so many people believe just the complete bullshit wrong things, like the fact that fat phobia is even a thing, that you know, obesity is being glorified by a large group of people. We have these plus size models and shit, like, just everyone just cheering on as you're fucking killing yourself or something. What the hell is going on, man? We've become so incredibly, like, coddled as a society that, like, any bad decision you make, it can't be a bad decision. Every decision is a good decision, okay? Because that you're a queen, all right? You're a queen, and nothing, you should never ever take accountability ever, all right? You're beautiful. Everybody loves you, right? Until you're 40 and you're dead. I've always said that a lot of people, like most people I'd say, are sheep, you know? It's very easy to actually influence someone to be something. And there's, like, TikTok girls who are, you know, always showing their fake tics and all that shit. And then there's people on the other side who keep watching these girls all day, every day, and then they start developing these symptoms as well. It's definitely a real thing. So, I don't know. It's, I don't know. Be careful what you consume as well. And be careful not to get stuck in a bit of an echo chamber. Also, we're, like, more divided than ever, man. What the hell is going on? It's like any sort of, like, rational thinking and common sense has been thrown out the window. You can't even question anything anymore. Isn't, like, that one of the central principles of science, to, like, question everything and to not take somebody's word for it? You gotta actually, you know, do your own research, do some sort of thinking as to why things were the way they are. But that seems to be gone out the window. It seems like if you question anything now, you're just branded like a hateful person or something, and they'll attach you with like a million labels or something that mean nothing because they're a bunch of idiots, obviously. And there's so much of a mob, there's like so many people who want to say certain things, or maybe even just question certain things, right? They're just like, is this is a bit weird. Can you explain to me why is this the way it is? But you can't even ask that anymore. You just accept, or you're getting cast aside. And I'm acting like the entire world's gone to shit, but it's not really the entire world. It's mainly the U.S., right? So 99% of the world, I'm sure, is still perfectly fine. It's just this one extremely large segment, which seems to be most of my audience as well. And that's all the English speakers. Apparently 15% of the world only speaks English, so there's a large percent of the world that still looks at all of this and is like, well, what the fuck is going on there? The scariest thing is just the progressive stupidity of everyone, and the collective hive mind that is being introduced. It's like everything is political now, and if it's my way or the highway. If you don't agree with me, you're automatically the enemy. And the thing is, you can't even ask any questions. Like, maybe you're asking questions to be on your side, to asking questions helps solidify your base, right? But everything has been turned into politics now. It's like, there's a large portion of people out there like me who don't give a flippin' shit about any of that. We just look at some, little common sense and, talk about certain things, and suddenly you're just branded this fucking hater or something. Like, bro, chill. Nobody's an enemy here. Maybe I'm just being exposed to a lot of the bad side because that's kind of my job, looking at the bad side of things, because those are the things that usually go viral, right? Not a lot of good stories tend to go viral, which is another problem. The news will always only show you bad stories and stuff, and by proxy, I guess I will show you that shit as well. But that's not my fault either. People just kind of watch what they want to watch. If I do a story of 14-year-old boy graduates college early, who the hell is clicking on that? Nobody gives a shit. 14-year-old boy gets slaughtered. Wow. Oh, well, goddamn, that sucks. I guess I gotta watch that shit. It's like, I don't know, we're just kind of wired that way. Anyways, I don't feel like life is real anymore. I feel like everything's just a TV show. All these like influencers I watch and all this drama going on, I just consider it a TV show. I'm just like a little video game character over here, just, I don't know, interacting with a bunch of other characters, I guess. Some NPCs, some not. I try not to let it get me down too much as well, and I try not to let society make me feel like I should want more things as well, because nowadays you look online and you see these hyper successful like kids, bro. There's like 15-year-olds just out there, millionaires, living the dream life, all of that. And obviously it's a small percent, but that's kind of what gets amplified. I mean, if you look at social media, it seems like everybody's just perfect, It's like you just see these absolutely gorgeous people everywhere, and they're living the perfect lives. And it's like, that's really not representative of majority of the population. Yet our brains kind of wire us to think that way, that, okay, this is all that exists, so I guess I'm doing something wrong. But not necessarily, And the thing is, it all makes us want these things as well, like, riches, relationship, fame, just a following constant attention all the time. And it's like, do we even want these things, or did society make us think that we want these things? Okay, money, sure, maybe, but all the other shit, I don't know. The thing is, even if you want money, like once you get your money, it's kind of like once you got all your basic necessities complete and stuff, the rest of the stuff really doesn't make you happy at all. I don't know. The same thing with a relationship or something. There is no sort of like goal that you need to achieve towards, or like getting the perfect body or something like that. It's something I've learned in as my journey is progressing, is that once you start hitting some of your goals, it's not as special as you think. It's just another day, honestly. And honestly, that's how it's always going to be. It's not like this sort of dazzling starlight that it seems that everybody, I don't know, portrays on social media. Anyways, just been seeing a lot of flippin' clowns around, man. It's pretty funny.